problems, but a book ain't one. Hit me.
So I'm just curious, at what point does this do you want this to stop becoming a graphic novel and start becoming like, I don't know, hentai?
Hentai's like anime, but it knows that it's hot.
Have you never read graphic novels before?
No, I
You
have.
look like the type who would.
Yeah.
And there's constantly sexy characters in them, always romping around, having a good time. Are you that much of a prude that you don't think that there could be a little bit of sex appeal in this? Just a little bit of something?
I just don't think that's what the book's going for.
Sure, but tease at it. Have it running in the background. Just something. This is Bobby Lee's problem. If he wants this book to be a hit, he needs to attract the female reader more.
You don't think his form-fitting suit did that?
No.
Took away from the imagination, gave you some...
He looks like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill if she ate Bill.
Look, Rocky's a very sweet girl, but if she doesn't read one of these books eventually, I honestly think she's just going to get kicked out.
Very famous show.
No, I have seen Sex in the City. What character was he?
He plays, I hate to say, he plays the token Asian.
Oh, wow. Token Asian.
I'm sorry, was that wrong to say? But it's sort of a stereotype of himself.
Well, yeah, I
We're
should...
talking
More
about Bobby
critique on
Lee
Sex in the
here.
City than it is.
Yeah, we got Bobby Lee, so there's no tokens.
no.
But I'm probably the token Jew.
You know, I've never met a lot of actors for a lot of the normal reasons. They just gross me out. But Rocky, she reminded me why I don't know a lot of actors.
And you're not the token Indian. You are here because you love books, just like all of us.
You see me.
I do see you, Rama. Rama's an interesting one. He's tender. He's thoughtful. He's passionate. He's meek, but moldable. Rama is not my type, but then again, men can learn.
Everyone needs a mentor in life. Everyone's got one. For him, it's the sword that is teaching him, against his will, how to become better and become useful in a way that he never was useful, or to get confidence that he never had. You had mentors in prison, I'm sure. Maybe it was the prison librarian.
Prison was the greatest teacher that I could have asked for, because I went in there with a high school diploma level of crime. And now I came out with a PhD in criminality. As part of my conditional release, I am not allowed to have any sort of technology. No smartphones, no smart watches, no tablets, absolutely no computers, nothing with which I can create, distribute, or acquire any sort of digital currency. So any sort of social media, any sort of internet connection is strictly verboten.
I mean, I had plenty of mentors, but I like to think that I was teaching them as much as they were teaching me, you know?
What were they teaching you?
What did
in
you
prison?
teach them?
You were in prison?
Yeah. We don't have to talk about this now. It's
No, I think it's relevant.
I'd like to hear about it. Did you shower all together?
I mean, define altogether. Were we all in the same area?
Yes. Separate stalls, one big trough?
Well, it was kind of like a trough, actually, yeah. You know, honestly, guys, it wasn't that much.
I was incarcerated for a period of time for thinking too far ahead of the current government structure. You can call it federal regulations, or you can call it Ponzi scheme or fraud. The point is, I was trying to make sure that the people had the power, and the people in power didn't like that. So now I just walk into a room and it's almost like a smell. I can identify any other criminals in that room. Just with the look, it's like a sniff. I can sense there's they do arson. Oh, hey, there's an embezzler. Or oh, what's that? DUI. It's everywhere. Yep. Not a lot gets past me these days.
First off, I just want to say that Violet is me. I have an overbearing mother, just like Violet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is she Jewish?
You know what? I wouldn't change a thing about Donna. Donna's perfect as is.
Then she's not really over there.
Oh, you have no idea how overbearing my mother was. And here's the thing. You either, when you have an overbearing mother, you crumble, you collapse, or you become terrifyingly efficient. You know exactly what you want in life.
I find her very amusing, and quick, and, ready to sort of make little pokes so people respond.
And that's exactly what Violet did in this book.
Which did you do?
I became terrifyingly efficient. Next question.
She just did the thing.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I liked it.
The author, Rebecca Yaros, is Violet as actually kind of based off of her. She's a meek woman, a bit not as strong physically as some, but it shows that your mind is your strongest asset and that you can overcome anything if you're smart, which might be hard for some of you to understand.
So you think that you're just born that way, or do you think you can become smart?
No, you can become smart.
You
can
can.
become, what I'm saying is you can work out, you can become physical and strong, but the mind is something powerful.
Right. Like me, for instance, I was naturally gifted at school, valedictorian, whatever, right? But that's just my mind, academic stuff. But I also have trained in stunts.
Right.
So it's both. I can do both physical and mental.
Do you know how often you use the word me? When you speak?
Donna.
Well, you know what? I've always been taught to only speak for myself. I can't speak for others. So I thought it was my way of connecting with you guys. Donna is one of those women who has such a confidence about her. She really knows who she is. And, does that come with age, or are you just born with that? And I think Donna was born with it. And connection is the most important thing that we can do with other people. And I just want to say that I feel connected to you, Donna.
How did you feel connected to the book and the relationships within the book, Rocky?
Oh my God. Zayden. Body. I will say I fell for the sexual tension. I loved Violet bonding with both dragons. Taryn.
It's technically Taranok. Taryn is from the Lloyd Alexander books. Different franchise altogether, but this dragon is Taranok. I love all the dragons.
Well, Ram is a guy who loves the sound of his own voice. I'm glad he does, because someone should. But that guy, he could make you want to listen to nails on a chalkboard like it's Yo-Yo Ma after listening to him talk for an hour.
You hated the dragons?
No.
I think she said she hated being corrected.
Oh, maybe get it right next time.
Well, I'm a medical malpractice lawyer, and on my free time, I just like to read. I like to lose myself in a book. People are so stupid. I'm in the 1% of the people who read. This is why the world is crumbling. God, we've no hope.
And dragons don't need her physical strength. They need her mind. They are the physical strength. So you're right. As a partnership, they have become, unstoppable in a way.
Do you trust Zayden?
Oof. Do I trust Zayden? Do I trust him? No. Would I have him toss me around the sheets? Yes.
I trust his love and respect
I trust
earned over time for Violet.
his jawline. I trust his abs.
If I have to hear one more factoid about dragons, and I am not being hyperbolic at all, I will set this place on fire.
I trust his lips. I trust his scent. I trust everything about him. I trust that I don't trust him.
I think you're about to trust all over your children.
I wish I could trust myself in this space, but you're killing the mood. Unfortunately, your cheap blazer is just wafting a smell of polyester and tar.
It's getting personal. We're talking about this book. I asked you to trust Zayden.
I do. But it's a bit of it's a Romeo and Juliet thing, right? They're from different families. They're from different worlds. They shouldn't be together. But that's what makes it so luscious.
Just like the relationship with the dragons. The dragon comes with inherent risk. This isn't your nice early, like, toothless how to train your dragon who's going to befriend you and is going to be your friend. These dragons can turn on you.
Mm-hmm.
They can destroy you. They can kill you. They will, if they choose, and find a new rider.
Oh.
So there's two sides of a coin. There's joy and pain, sunshine and rain.
Yeah.
Another creative.
Yeah.
Oh, you zero in on each other so well, don't you?
Oh, is there?
An actor needs a writer and a producer.
An actress and a narrator.
I was saying the general term for
An
actor, but
actor.
absolutely actress. No,
You don't want to
100%
give it
an
a
actress.
gender. No, just an
Actress.
actor. Right.
Actress.
Why can't we trust Zayden, though? Because I think the book makes it pretty clear that he's kind of getting a bad rap because of something that his father did. But then we dig even deeper and we find out that maybe even that bad rap is something that the government set him up for.
Let me ask you this. If you break a law that just was made 100 years ago, are you really breaking the law?
Right?
Do you identify with Zayden? I know you have your own past that the government may have set you
Yeah,
up.
because it's unfair. I think he's forced to wear a brand of something that, quite frankly, is meant to scare people, right? His father, all his father wanted was to push for what was right and just and move society forward, but the powers that be will always hold you back.
Right.
So, yeah, I think I do kind of identify with that.
So your scarlet letter is a Bitcoin, crypto,
Yeah.
fraud. If mansplaining were a person, it would be Jordan. If false intellectualism was a person, it would be Jordan. If fraud were a person, it would be Jordan.
That's what sort of all the love songs are written about, the movies and the books or everything, like choices and separation from the one you love.
And honestly, I think that either could be a form of love because, for me, personal experience, no matter how tragic or how wonderful, is fuel. You use it to inform whatever new experiences that you have. So I have heartbreak in me, I can use it.
And fuel prices are going up.
They are, Donna.
They are. That is true.
That is the literal world. Yes, that's fuel in the sense of oil and gas. But I meant emotional fuel. One that
That's
an
going
android
up
wouldn't
too,
have.
but because what happens if there's no longer death to worry about?
Interesting.
It would be hard to use that for a scene where someone dies.
But you bring up an interesting point. Emotional fuel is at an all-time low as well. Aren't you exhausted? Aren't you just exhausted by the world around you?
I mean, happy. What is a happy life? Right? What does that mean?
Yes, I always use it for the performance.
I shouldn't have asked you.
I'm sure way that just she's got a perfect answer about herself for everything. Doesn't
Well, are we not trying to relate the book. Isn't that what
We are. We are.
Leading to
We
the
are.
book.
You're right. You're right. I'll give you that.
I'm just
You
saying.
talked about going to space, right? You're asking us if we think that by choosing to go to space instead of staying with our girlfriend or boyfriend,
And friend or dog. What about? We
Is that-
can't even talk about dogs.
That's a great question. Now,
The dog question?
The dog
You think
question-
The
the
dog
dog-
question's a great question?
yes, the dog question actually makes me revisit my earlier point of the idea of self-sacrifice and personal greatness, legacy, all of that. If I was an android and I couldn't have my dog with me, I don't know that it's worth it to me. Because if you, going back to your question about if like our protagonist, you have a girlfriend, you have someone you're in love with, and they choose to stay, but you have to choose whether you're going to stay or go, then you should take the wisdom of the great 20th century poet Gordon Sumner, that's a sting from the police. If you love somebody, set them free. And that's what he would do in that case. But if you really love somebody, then that is your world. That's the universe that you want to be with. You could stay for 60 beautiful years with this one person. What's the point of seeing the far arms of the Milky Way if you can't write about it?
We're talking about a choice that you make at 18.
Sure, just
So
like
it's-
the draft. I didn't choose to have to self-select. The government made me self-select. They said, you choose which branch of the armed forces you'd like to die in if there's war. I didn't have the right to say, I conscientiously object to this. I had to pick one of the branches of the Army, the Navy, the Air Force to volunteer for. And
But the
this,
Marines.
well, the Marines, you can't enlist normally. You have to go into full training to be a Marine.
You were in the army?
No.
Oh,
But in the case that they reinstated the
I
draft.
see. I was like, I can't picture it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to picture it. I love a man in uniform. I would make it so that Rama had a bit more raw masculine energy. Perhaps he could be taller. Perhaps he could lift a few weights. That could be nice for Rama. I see that in his future.
I could be in administration.
There you go.
I am a professional voice actor. You've seen me on some things that I won't mention. They're very high profile. You've definitely heard me, though you may not have heard of me. I do value my privacy.
What do you choose? What's your decision?
I'm going Android.
I'm both. I'm on the fence.
Can't choose both. That's kind of
And where I am.
I as well.
Keep spelling.
I mean, I'm going Android all the way.
I am Batman. Oh, yeah, Batman.
No,
at best.
Okay,
I am Batman. Wait, let me take it again. I am Batman. Wait, one more time. I am No, that's not it either. But I'm Batman.
It takes place in an alternate reality, in the absolute universe, if you will. And instead of, our typical Bruce Wayne figure who is a, billionaire playboy who just has unlimited resources and his toys, just fighting crime willy-nilly when he feels like it with his butler, Alfred. No, this is a working class civil engineer who grew up poor in Crime Alley, who is fighting crime left and right.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it out because somebody here has to. Rocky, you didn't read the book. Again, you didn't read your own book for book club.
I read the pictures.
Did you read the words with the pictures?
I looked at the pictures.
She looked at the picture.
Graphic, you don't need to read.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
there's
Isn't
a
graphic
picture.
about just looking at pictures?
Donna, don't support her. Come on, you're
Picture
better
is
than
worth
that.
1,000 words. So if you just read the words but didn't look at the pictures, then technically.
You have to read both. It's a graphic novel.
Much like movies, it is told through the imagery, right? A lot of times it's not what is said. We can't be writing descriptions in movies, right? We have to show, not tell.
It's book club,
Advancing.
not picture club. Just admit you didn't read the book.
I am not going to admit that because that would be a lie.
It's not a silent film. We're not a bunch of Charlie Chaplins here. With a movie, there's dialogue. There are words. There are words.
Well, so this is a book club. It's a book club. Not every book is going to be a movie. Not every graphic novel becomes the next franchise. Do you know how unsustainable that is as a business model? That every graphic novel involving Batman becomes a movie? How many Batmans can you have running around there? You think Robert Pattinson can be every Batman?
I mean, I'm sure Rama's relieved that, there's someone like me in the group to kind of bring it all together.
Well, if they would allow him to, I'm sure he would say yes, because who's going to turn that opportunity down? I know Josh Hartnett surely regrets it. Yeah, he did Lucky Number 11 instead. It's completely stalled.
Where did you get this hat?
From my grandson.
Okay.
It's great.
That's why I thought I was coming here to do bad grandma instead of bad grammar. Yeah, I'm fine. This is great. This is like a whole new area for me. Maybe in fact, after I started looking into taking some acting classes, spontaneous kind of things for the elderly and visible.
We're talking about a hero who fights the system to do the best he can for the people. And whether the system is a corrupt government allowing the rich to just slaughter the city, or a corrupt system that allows banks to take fees out of your checking and savings account.
I can relate to this because just like the system is flawed in Absolute Batman, so is the industry, the entertainment industry. It's flawed, right? I need stuff on my reel, but in order to get stuff on my reel, I need experience. But then they don't want to hire me if I don't have stuff already on it. So it's like, it's a catch-22 always. And so you have to use the system against itself. I see a lot of myself in this Bruce Wayne. I'm out there riding the pavement. I'm poor. I want to be an actress. And so people think I'm crazy, just like Bruce Wayne. And so both me and him, we're trying to make the world better in order to break through.
Well, you got to recognize.
Well, you have to meet people and you have to network. And that is sort of the thing that breaks the
You
stuff on the
suggesting
wheels.
that in Absolute Batman, Bruce Wayne, the masked vigilante Batman, who was doing things like breaking people's legs and dropping acid bombs to burn the villains to get them out of the way, using an axe and various weapons on his person and hideouts through the city. Him trying to save Gotham from itself and humanity from itself by using its darkest impulses in the best way you can is the same as you going to a Hollywood mixer or responding to a Backpage ad?
I think Rama means well, honestly. I mean, he's clearly a big nerd. And I have a lot of empathy for that. I'm sure he gets bullied a lot. It's super embarrassing to know so much about the books.
It's backstage.
As an
Right,
actor,
it's not that van that's in Burbank.
well, as an actor, my goal is always to help people.
Except nobody dies if you don't get a part. They probably would die if you got the part, because the acting would be that bad. I'm sorry, somebody had to say it.
Oh, she dies a little death every time she doesn't get the part. There's a
know.
little part of her that just
Withers away.
It's building
There's-
character.
Just glad I'm not an actor.
me too.
I am Batman. I will stand up against that all day, every day.